Yeesh. Okay, good. It looks like we are. Whoo, Lyra is moving again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. Say good morning to the people, DBL moms.
Good morning to people.
Yeesh. Give me 1 second. Just getting my water. Whoo, that's the stuff right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy June. It's a beautiful June, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. It's a lovely June. Beautiful June. This day. On a beautiful summer's day. I tell you what, man, I went to go and chill this past week. Just got a weekend, just chilled out, man. Whoo! It was restful, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Got to start my day on Saturday and Sunday. Got to like sleep in a little bit, right? And then after that, what I would do is, sometimes we would go different places and see different things and stuff like that. And I actually tried a new place. It was a place that I actually have never gone to before. I've never gone to Jack's, believe it or not. If you remember the old commercials, ever seen, what's it called? It was basically a fast food chain. It's called Jack's. They make some really good burgers. I literally tried. I tried it for the first time, man. And I tell you what, it was fantastic. It was truly. I was very pleasantly surprised. They even had the hand tossed chicken tenders, man. They had the hand tossed chicken tenders. They hand toss them in the barbecue sauce. They hand bread them the whole 9 yards. They make it like right there. They don't like microwave it, nothing like that. So it was really, really good. The hand tossed stuff, man. They had a hand tossed with like a barbecue sauce. It was delicious barbecue sauce. Oh my god, that stuff was good. And they had the burger, which was fantastic. It was a fantastic burger. And some fries, a little bit of fries. The fries were pretty good too. They were crinkle cut fries. They were good, man. And I tell you what, I've never been to Jack's before,
Yeah.
but it was really, really good, ladies and gentlemen. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, ladies and gents. RZRZ says hi. Hi, man. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah. So it's June now,
It's
ladies and
June.
gentlemen. It's June. Happy June. It's a beautiful month. I tell you what, man. It's a beautiful month. It's a beautiful, beautiful month, man. I tell you what. I'm more. You know what I like though. I love the summer, but I love me the spring. The spring. I love it, despite the fact that I got allergies. But it's a beautiful time of the year, man. They got the flowers growing, the plants are growing. It's all very beautiful, right? So yeah, I like the spring more than I like the summer, but I do enjoy the summer. I like me the summer because you go to the beach. I don't personally swim in the water. You'll never catch me swimming in the water, especially after the things I've seen in the water. No, but you'll have all sorts of stuff. Ibra says the burger and the yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
At Jack's, oh yeah, man.
They got
Who
good
I
burgers.
was pleasantly surprised. I've never been to one before. I've
Yeah.
never been to one. There were a couple of like fast food places that friends are like, dude, you gotta try this, and I've said, I've never tried this before in my life. Sonic is one of them. I've never been to a Sonic yet. I've
That's next.
yeah,
Gotta see what that's like.
I gotta go there. All right, and one of these days we will. But a Sonic was one of them. I've never been to a Sonic before. I've never been to what else? What else have I not been to? Um, hmm. There were friends of mine in Texas that said you got to go try Buc-ee's. And Buc-ee's is like apparently it's like a Wawa but better according to them. If you know what Wawa is like a 7-Eleven sort of. 7-Eleven I believe is better, but Wawa's got some good stuff too. They got some pretty good stuff. And then Buc-ee's is apparently all that on steroids. So I think that sounds pretty good. I've never been to one. Maybe one day. One day I'll go. One day I'll go. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got to do this weekend. I got to go there, got to chill, got to spend time with the family. You know how we do. Hold on one sec. I'm just getting ourselves set up here. Just getting ourselves set up. And ladies and gentlemen, we had quite a few runners today. We had quite a few baggers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We had quite a few baggers this past day. Whoo-wee. I tell you what, man. We'll be getting to that soon. I'm just getting myself set up over here. But, yeah, we had quite the day. Got to sleep in a little bit. Got to read some books. Got to play some video games with my friends. Got to spend time with the family. We drove around. Got to look at some beautiful nature. Can never go wrong with nature.
Yeah.
Can never go wrong with it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff at nature.
So we got good stuff going on, and we're just gonna be chilling. That's what we're doing. We're gonna be chilling in nature. And yeah, I love that. I love nature. That is how you relax me. Oh yeah.
Anthony wants NTRB.
Yep, I see it. NTRB. Let's check it out.
Okay.
NTRB. Anthony, hello, good morning, brother. All right, NTRB. Looks very, very choppy here.
Doubles, your warning is not on there?
Oh, yep. Let me get the warning over here. There we go. Thank you. Warning's up. Anyways, NTRB currently looks very, very choppy, in my opinion. Very choppy. Let me check the floating volume. Let me see here. Float is 5.12 million. That's a reasonable float, but the volume is 49,000. So, not liking that one. All right. But it is up 20%. It has news that Nutriband Inc. quarterly report highlights record revenue for Q1 2025.
The warning overlay?
Yeah, it's over there. Yeah. It is currently. Hold on. Nutriband quarterly report highlights record revenue for Q1 2025, up 63% year over year, and strategic progress toward NDA filing for Aversa fentanyl. So that's a thing that they're doing right now. So that's Nutriband Inc. They're up 20% below the VWAP right now. They are.
Head and shoulders.
Yeah, they got all that.
It's in a bearish pattern.
Yeah.
But the RSI is coming down.
Yep. The RSI is coming down, so there's that.
Volume.
It needs volume. That needs volume. So that's what they got going on. That's what NTRB's got going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they got going on. But yeah, that's pretty much how we doing today. So give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. All right. Okay, give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Okay. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So how was your guys' weekend? How was your guys' weekend, man? I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Hope you guys are chilling. Hope you guys had a great time. Anthony said, okay, thank you. No problem, Anthony. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. No problem. No problem, brother. Let's see here.
Let's get those questions.
Let's get that share party going. And if you guys want a stonk, if you guys want to ask me about a stonk, let me know. Put it in the chat, man.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Be sure to put it in the chat if you got stonks that you want me to take a look at. Yeah, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Yeesh. Because I'll take a look. I'll take a peek. You know what I mean? Yeesh. Hold on. Getting ourselves all set up over here. But yes, what'd you guys do this weekend, man? What'd you guys do? You guys got to chill out with your friends, family, loved ones? I got to, man. It was great. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Got to relax and have a good old day. All right, 1 second. All right, there we go. I'm just sharing right now. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Yeah, I hope you guys had a fantastic day. All right, there we are.
Got your intro
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, I'm going to get the intro going. I'm going to do all that. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going.
Share party, everybody.
Share it up, baby. Share it up. Share it up.
Let's get to 200.
Yeah, let's get to 200.
Let's do that.
200, 200, 200.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get some energy.
Yeah. Let's get some energy
Drink your
going.
Red Bull. The Monster. Do what you gotta do.
Yes, un cafecito.
Share party.
Yeah, let's get a share party
Share it
going.
with the dog. Share it with the cat. Share it with your pet ostrich and your alpaca.
Alpaca?
Yeah, alpaca.
Alpaca. You said alpaca.
I was a little tongue-tied.
I'd be like that. She hasn't had her 2 cups of coffee yet.
Yeah.
Two cups of coffee.
Yes.
Must have the 2 cups of coffee.
Speak right.
Yeah. needs to speak right. Yes. Yes. Give me 1 second. There we go. Boom. All right. 1 sec. There we are. Give me 1 sec. There we are. Here we go. There we go. Getting ourselves set up. Let's get that share party going, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ourselves all set up over meow. Yes. Give me 1 second. There we go. Boom. Okay. And finally,
And IVF moving.
and IVF is moving. That's good. That's good. All right. There we go. And hold on. There we are. Come on. I'm on. There we go. I'm on Facebook. You can do it. You can do it. Come to Papa. All right. Come on. There we go. There it is. All right. I think we're ready. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Good. All right. Let's get this intro started. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house,
Yes, yes.
a.k.a. the Rainmaker. And I am here with the special Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around in the tall weeds and the high trees and the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes all the time she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to get shot out the cannon. She goes wee. Sometimes she likes Arby's. They have the meats. And she likes puppies and kitties. And other times she likes deeries, because I heard something about deer.
Deers?
Yes, deers. I don't know. You like deer.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Deers
do.
are nice.
And then, of course, you throw her in the stock market, she'll find them ABCDs. We call her DBL Moms. Yeesh.
Yes.
Yeesh. Say hello to the people, DBL Moms.
Hello, people.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's get this started off over here. Yes. So we called quite a few baggers today, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Share it up, baby. Share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, if you want access to our private Discord.
Y'all share. We can put more content out for you.
Yes, we can. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Ring that bell icon to stay notified. And remember to share. Share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gents. Sharing is caring. And, of course, as always, if you want access to our private Discord, for $1.99 for the first 4 days. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different. And the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, We are just doing our thing right now. And we called quite a few baggers today.
Yep.
We called LYRA early this morning, back when it was
Early.
actually 29%, I believe. And it ran up a nice heaping helping of 679%.
Yes.
679%,
That's a
ladies and gentlemen.
looting.
We called that a while ago.
Yeah.
And of course, we called MIMN.
That's MIMN.
Is that 102? Because it doesn't say.
That's 205.
Oh, it's 205.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. We called MIMN 205%, INM 266%, IMCC 158%, and LYRA over there 679%, as well as OGEN. That one was called at 277%. Well, actually, we called that and then it ran 277%.
Yep.
So we are just made different. Just made different.
LYRA curling.
Oh, LYRA is curling.
Curlage.
Let's see what LYRA is
Curly
doing.
Q, bro.
Oh, of course.
My.
Of course. Look at that. Look at that.
That's
Right
a
there.
beautiful.
Right there.
That's a pretty one.
That's a pretty one.
Girl.
Look at that
That's
nice little
pretty.
run right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that nice little run. Boom, right there. All right. It had that run all the way up to here, right?
We called it at $6, but
Yeesh.
hey, me a bag of shells. You
Me a
know?
bag of shells. We called it at $6. It
Should
ran
we
up to
start calling-
39
should
bucks.
we start making believe we're calling things at 10 and 5%?
Oh God, yeah.
5% like the
Yeah,
Scrubs.
I
Yo,
don't
Scrubs,
think
what's
so.
up?
Yeah, the
Dog
scrubs.
game, y'all.
The scrubs don't know how to call it like we do.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on,
we started
scrubs.
calling it at
Come on, Scrubbies.
the moment it hit
Y'all can do
20%.
better than that.
Yeah, the moment it hit 20%, it made a nice little descending wedge over here. It started curling up a little bit, so it looks like it's trying to keep curling right now. Let's get some lines over here. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here. All right, there we are, and boom, right there. Okay, right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the lowest support line at 447, 1207, 1803, 2222, 2641, and then you got another one over here at 3160. These are all support lines. Then you got one resistance line all the way up here at 3998. This stonk ran up a nice high 679%. We called it at $6. It shot up to 39, close to 40. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying. We're just made different. Just made different. We built different, ladies and gents. We built different. Yeah. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as always, you see this beautiful, beautiful chart right over here. You see this beautiful, beautiful chart right here? This chart, boom, right here. All right. This beautiful chart is exclusive to our real-time alerts and scanners members, ladies and gentlemen. You get our real-time alerts. You get multiple scanners like this one right here. And then, of course, you get our lovely news over meow, right over meow. Yes. So you get constant flow of news. You get a nice flow of the stonks, whether the stonks are moving, how high they are right now, the time, whether they're going up or they're going down, the stonk itself, the ticker. You get the price over here, the volume over here, and the float over here. What more can you ask for, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, wait, you know what? I know exactly what you could ask for. News. Right over here. Look at that news. Look at that news. All you
That's
gotta
how
do.
we got LYRA.
Yeah.
We caught the news on the phase 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes, sir.
$6.
Yes, sir.
Big news.
Went to
Yes,
almost
sir.
$40.
Yes. Yeah, we called it at $6. It ran up to almost 40. I'm just saying, man, we're just made different. Can't nobody do it like we can.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go over LYR in just a second. Give me 1 second. Just got to put something in here real quick. And boom. Okay, we are good. All right, so LYRA currently trying to hold that 3160 support line over there. Has to curl off of that real good and break through that 3998 for it to continue to be schmexy to a mirror. Right now, it's a little bit over the R side, but that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. All it has to do really is just curl. You know what I mean? Curl. All right. And of course, LYRA has news that LYRA Therapeutics reports positive results from the Enlighten 2 Phase 3 trial of LYR210, achieving statistically significant results for primary and key secondary endpoints in the treatment of chronic rhinosinusitis. Rhinosinusitis? It's a sinus. I actually heard about something like that. Only thing is, it was actually like when like when like a leg or an arm inflates and like becomes really really big, and it's a condition that can be treated if you catch it early. I don't know.
This is a nasal condition.
Yeah, this is a nasal condition.
Yes.
So what does it do? Does it make you like sound like a rhino or something? It's going right there.
I don't know. No.
And then of course it's got some insider buying news as well, ladies and gentlemen. Insider buying news as well. All right. So LYRA currently has a 1 million float, 1 million and change, and then the volume for this stonk is 10 million and change. So you got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on. That is what we got going on. But it's currently up a nice 547%. It's up a nice 547%. All right, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, we called it at $6. It ran up all the way to nearly $40. A nice 679% run. Excuse me. 679% run. Right there. Ooh, let me get my water. Woo! Let me get my water because my throat's getting a little dry, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting a little dry.
A little parchness.
It's parched.
Ooh! All right, there we go. Looks like LYRA is trying to curl.
Yes, it is.
Looks like it's trying to curl. Look at it. It's trying to curl over there. Take a look. I mean, right now it's got a bit of a bottom tail. It's a bottom tail red, though. We don't like the bottom tail reds. We like the bottom tail greens. There we go.
Yes.
It's trying, though. It looks like it's trying to go. It looks like it's trying to curl a little bit. It's moving up a little bit. Let's see what goes on with this stock. Again, 1 million and change float, 11 million on the volume now. So the volume is creeping up. It's just a matter of curl. You know what I mean? Has to hold that 3160 mark, break through that 3998 mark for it to be schmexy to me.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, of course, be sure to click the link in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section to get our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for $199. Link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out, ladies and gentlemen, because we pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Yeah, just made different. Let's get a share party going. Oh, yeah. Let's get a share party going. Share with your mom. Share with your dad. Share with your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your ferret. Yeah, share with... People got ferrets. They do got ferrets. I'm not lying. I ain't lying when I say that. I know of people that have ferrets. I don't know why they have ferrets, but they have them. Share it with your pet otters. Otters are adorable. Share it with your pet seal. Seals are adorable too. Seals are very adorable.
Wombats.
Yeah. Wombats?
I don't know.
Why not? Share it with your wombats.
Go through the whole zoo.
Yeah, share it with the whole zoo. You know, as a matter of fact, share it with the whole New York, the Bronx Zoo. Share it with the whole Bronx Zoo. The Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got a zoo in the Bronx. Yeah. That's for the tourists. But you know, the Bronx Zoo. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Why not? All right, let's see what we got here. All right. So, currently, something that's moving right now is... Oh, 1 second. 1 second. There we go. TRUG and HVI. Let's see what TRUG is doing while we wait for LYRA. Let's see. TRUG just popped up on the scanner. Let's see. Okay, it just shot up a little bit. There we go. All right, but the float is a little bit high at 26 million and change. Volume is 7 million.
It's a cheapo.
So it's a cheapo.
It's
a cheapo. But it's also
It's pushing.
it's pushing a little bit. Yeah, it's pushing.
It's pushing a little bit.
It has news that they are listing extension from NASDAQ. So that's what they got going on there. But the only thing is, it's forming a double top over here.
Oh, no,
Yeah, it's pulling back. Nope. See the
Pushing,
double
please.
top?
Yeah.
Nah. Okay. Let's
You know
go.
what's pushing and pushing? LYRA.
LYRA.
Way to go.
Hey, look, man. We stepped into
Let's
the
see
building
if
and the
pumps
baggers
and
come
pumps
out.
Nope, false breakout.
Come on.
False breakout.
Oh, has to hold it. Has to hold that line, ladies and gentlemen. Has to hold that line at the 3160 mark. Has to hold that for it to curl up, baby. Curl up. Curl it on up. Follow the yellow brick road. You know what I mean? Right there. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. All right. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's share this thing up. Let's share it up, baby. Let's share it up. Let's get a share party going. Share party.
Let's get that share.
Yeah, be sure to like it up. Like it up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon, baby. Ring it up. Yeah. Let's get that going. Oh, yeah. And it looks like LYRA is trying to curl a little bit. It's trying to. But at the same time, it has to break through. LYRA, LYRA. You know what LYRA reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of a wrestler that's in the WWE. Her name is Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Excellent wrestler. God bless her. She is amazing. She is awesome in the ring. God bless her. And she's really cool. She's really cool. God bless her, man. You know, she got a whole thing going on. She got the championship. She got a championship. And she got her fiance, who is also a wrestler. God bless. And they look very, very happy. So hopefully she has a wonderful time. And she's beefing, and she's got a feud going on with her all-time idol, like one of her heroes. In real life, that woman's her hero, but in the ring, they're rivals. They're enemies and stuff. They have a whole feud going on, and it's really cool. You know, it's a dream come true for her. She's like, yeah, yeah, man, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what Lyra reminds me of. So curl, baby, curl for Lyra Valkyria. Do it for Lyra. Do it for Lyra.
Do it for Lyra.
Do it for Lyra Valkyria. Come on now.
Do it for Lyra now.
Do it for Lyra. Yes, sir. Curl for Lyra. If not, curl for the Emperor. Nah, I'm kidding. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's Space Marines, ladies and gentlemen. That's Space Marines. Love that game. It's so much fun. Anyways, but what'd you guys get to do this weekend, man? What'd you guys get to do? I got to go see this beautiful, beautiful lake. You know, sometimes I drop by there. It's a beautiful lake, man. You get to see it sometimes. And you just sit there. You just chill. You don't have to even do nothing. You know, nothing crazy. You just sit there and you look at the lake. That's it. That's all you do. And sometimes the fish jump. You ever seen the fish jump?
Sometimes they do that.
Sometimes the fish jump.
Sometimes the fish
Jump. They do. They do. They do. Sometimes them fishies jump. And it be like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got people just chilling there, fishing. Or you got people swimming, or you got people just on boats relaxing. You know what I mean? Hey, I can never hate that. I can never hate that. Yeah. So, that's what they got going on, ladies and gentlemen. That is what they got going on.
Yes.
Let me see what's going on over there. Yeah. But yep, currently we are just chilling. We're waiting for Lyra. And also we called quite a few baggers, ladies and gentlemen. We called MIMN 205 INM India November Mike 266%. IMCC India Mike Charlie that is 158%. LYRA Lima Yankee Romeo Alpha, that one went up 679%. And OGen Oscar Golf Echo November, that one ran up a nice 277%. Yeah. So right now LYRA is currently trying to reconvene on the RSI. It's fallen down a little bit. It fell through the 3160 mark. So let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Let's see right now. Yeah. Because LYRA was moving like crazy. It was moving really good. We was there. We was there when we called it at $6. And it ran up a nice high 679. You see that rhymed? That rhymed right there. That rhymed.
679%.
679%.
Yes.
Yes, sir. All right, let's see. Actually, let me take a look at what we called on Friday as well, because we called some stuff on Friday. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. As far as Friday is concerned, hey, my watch. No boom. My baby don't go boom. My watch don't go boom. Boom. Hey, you know what it is? It's probably stuck on my weekend alarm. No, I don't put I don't put jokes. I joke. I don't put an alarm on the weekend unless I gotta wake up for something. Which it's the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm kaput. I'm kaputski, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're like, hey, wake up, and no. No. I'm sleeping. Your boy is out. Yes, sir. Out cold. Kaboom. Done.
Yeah.
But yeah, we called quite a few baggers on Friday as well. We called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 baggers on Friday. We called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today, and the day is still young, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7:52, 8:52 Eastern Standard Time. It is 8:52 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, we called from lowest to highest BNAI 114%. That's Bravo November Alpha India. That one ran up 114%. ECDA Echo Charlie Delta Alpha. That one ran up 117%. We called VIVK. That's Victor India Victor Kilo. That's up 128%. We called GWH Golf Whiskey Hotel. That one is 100. That one went up 175%. Buru, that would be Bravo Uniform Romeo Uniform. That one was 136%. BSLK Bravo Sierra Lima Kilo. That one was 151. BLRX Bravo Lima Romeo X-Ray. That one was up 155%. SBET Sierra Bravo Echo Tango. That one ran up 180%. GITS Gulf India Tango Sierra. That one ran up 306%. And finally, BMGL Bravo Mike Golf Lima. That one was up 535%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. So, that's what we got going on. Let's check out another stonk. Let's check out MINM MINM. They got some news, ladies and gentlemen. They got some news over here.
Oh, it's breaking VWAP.
It is breaking the VWAP a little bit, yeah.
They had expected earnings.
Yes, they got expected earnings. Early this morning, they said they got some expected earnings, so people are probably just waiting for them earnings to come out. The float for this stonk is a nice, hold on, it's a minimum. Get it, joke. Anyway, it's a minimum of 1.5 million. Volume is 893,000 though. That's the only thing. The volume is below the float. But it did have a nice run, Minim.
Yeah.
Minim had a nice run of 205%. 205%, ladies and gentlemen. Did have a nice run. It had a nice run. It is trying to stay above the VWAP right now. It is trying to stay above the VWAP. Has to curl, you know what I mean? Curl. Has to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. In order for it to be so much maxi to me. But right now, it was, earlier it was above the RSI. A little bit above the RSI. But that's okay. That's okay. Now, it's not above or below the RSI. It's not too high or too low. Not too overbought, not too oversold. Just right. It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know what I mean? Goldilocks and them Three Bears right there. All right? So that's what you got going on. That's what you got going on. Let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Share it up. Share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. The energy. Yeah.
Yes. We need the energy.
Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Stephen He. That's where we got that from.
Yes, sir.
God bless him.
What
He's
a
funny.
beautiful screen with all these beautiful colors.
Yes.
We got
Yes.
the tools.
We got the tools, ladies and gentlemen. We got the tools. We got the market mover scanner over here. Take a look at that beautiful, beautiful scanner right there. You got the news over here. This is only part of what we have, by the way. This is just a little piece. You want access to this stuff indefinitely?
Yes.
You just got to click the link in the description down below as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out because we pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash.
If you got a stock you want us to check out, put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the
Let
chat.
us know what you'd like us to
Let
check
us
out
know
today.
what you want us to check out, ladies and gentlemen. If you got a stonk you're looking at,
Put that ticker in the chat.
put that ticker in the chat. Yes, sir. Put that ticker in the chat right there. Yes, sir. All right. And MINM had a nice run up 205%. So that's currently what they're doing right now. I could actually get the graffiti pencil a little bit over here. Boom. Oh, it ran up 266? Oh, excuse me. I ran up 266%.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all righty.
Yes.
Had a nice run up 266%.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was 205.
Yes.
266.
266.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I thought that was INM. Wasn't
Yeah.
INM the one?
I put that in real quick. Right
Oh.
here. This one's here. This one's here.
Okay. All right. I see.
Not bad.
I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it was MINM up 205%. INM was up 266. IMCC 158. LYRA, LYRA, went up 169. And then OGen ran up 277.
LYRA, 679.
Yeah, I said 679.
679, right.
Yeah.
Right.
What'd you think I said?
679.
What did you think I said? The Serengeti specialist, she's doubting me.
You're good.
She's doubting me.
Good.
She steals my lo mein and she doubts me. She almost tried to steal the Mongolian beef I was gonna have earlier.
I made you the Mongolian beef.
Yes, I know. I know. It was the start of something.
Yes.
It's not. It wasn't lo mein though.
It was something. That's something
She
else.
owes me 2 lo meins, by the way.
2 low means.
2.
Why 2?
Interest. Interest.
Yeah.
Hey, look. I mean, hey. You've owed 1 lo mein since November 23rd of 2023, and now interest has accumulated. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's accumulated. Now I'm owed 2 lo meins because of interest. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see and you want to see more, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. Remember to share. Share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Share it up. And, of course, let's get to 300. Let's get to 300, man. Come on now. Let's get to 300. Yeah. Come on now. Come on. So, right now, we're just chilling, doing our thing. Let's see what we got going on for our alerts on now. All right, there was a stonk that ran up a little while ago. There was NIVF. That one moved up a little bit. Let's see what they got going on. LYRA seems to be trying to curl, and so does OGen. So let's see what LYRA is doing right now. LYRA, it went down a little bit. It did go down a little bit, and then it proceeded to curl a little. It's trying to curl a little bit right now. Actually, let me get. It's a little expensive now. It's a little expensive, but you know what? I mean, we called it a $6, so I'm just saying. Has to break through that little pennant over there. You see that little pennant? Yeah. We called it a $6. That's a bargain.
That's a bug.
Yeah. That's also from Stephen He. Shout out to Stephen He. But yeah, LYRA, Stephen He. Hey, by the way, sponsorship. I don't even know if you could do sponsorship. Whatever. Stephen He, sponsorship, collaboration, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. But yeah, LYRA has to break that little pennant over there. Has to break the 3160 mark for it to be schmexy. Has to break that 39.98 mark for it to continue to be schmexy to mirror. And of course, let's check out OGen. OGEN. Let's see what we got going on for OGEN. All right, OGEN. OGen had a nice move up 277% earlier. Had a nice move up there. Had a nice curlage. A little bit of curlage. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. All right, let's see here. So, let's zoom in the room. Let's actually get this up here. Boom, right there. So, it did have a bit of a double top over here. It did have a bit of a double top over meow. Boom, right there. Okay, let's get the movement over meow.
Yes, sir.
Up. Had a nice movement up here. Okay, whoa. Wow. Hold on. hold on. Let me see here. All right, let's get this over. Meow. Boom. And then boom over meow. And boom over meow. And then a little bit over meow. So, you got a pennant right over here. It is below the VWAP right now. Ogen had a nice run, though. 277%. 277%. The float was a little bit high, though. The float was, for Ogen, it was 21 million and change, but the volume was 67 million. So that's what they had going on. That's what they had going on. Yeah. So that's what they got going on.
Yes, it is what's going on.
Yeesh.
That's what's going on.
Yeesh. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that's what we got going on. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Just had to get some water in me. Just had to get some water, you know, just getting some water. Gotta stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen, especially now. It's summer. It's summer, ladies and gentlemen. It's summer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It is summertime. Oh, yeah. It is summertime.
Began the summertime.
Mm-hmm. Summer, you know that song, summertime, summertime, da, 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 da. Yeah, that's summertime, man. That's summertime.
Yeah.
It is summer. You know what I used to do during the summers?
Did IRDT come up?
What happened?
IRDT?
IRDT? Let's see.
Real-time alerts?
Let's see. IRD. IRD. Yeah, let me check IRD. Let's check on IRD. Let's see what IRD's got going on. There we go. It's loading. There we go. All right. So IRD is currently up 30%. Has news that Opus Genetics announces links to phase 3 trial met its primary endpoint for the phentylamine. Yes, that one. Her too.
Yeah.
Ophthalmic solution. These are very big words, ladies and
Very
gentlemen.
good word.
All right. For 0.75% in keratofractive patients with visual disturbances under mesopic low contrast conditions. They just throwing fancy words in there.
Yeah.
It's
an eye thing.
Yeah, it's an eye thing.
It's an eye thing.
It sounds like an eye thing.
Discovery about eye thing.
Yeah, it's an eye thing.
Yes.
Yeah, they got an eye thing, discovery thing. I mean, look, if you get this is just my thought process. Maybe I'm wrong, but look, if you're gonna put out news, right, and it's good news, people should probably know what the heck you're saying. I'm just saying, like, if you really want to, like, you know, put out some good news, you know what I mean? People should know what the heck you're saying. I'm sorry, I had to, like, look for context clues in those big words that you were using there.
Good phase 3 trial
For eye thing.
eyes.
For the eye thing. That's it.
That's all
It's fake. That's all you had to say. Eyeball thing. Good news. There we go.
Yeah, that's
Jeez.
what I think too. They should make it a little simpler.
Yeah, I know, right? And ladies and gentlemen, let's put it in the chat. Let's put it in the chat. What do you want to see? What do you want to see for stonks and stuff like that? And let's get a share party going. Share it up, ladies and gents. Share it up. But man, I tell you what, they gotta like make the word simpler. All right. Even the rivers. I found out that the rivers and lakes. There's like a long lake name. I found the longest lake name in the United States. I don't know if it's the longest lake name in the world.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh, you know which one it is.
Of course, I couldn't say it.
Yeah, it's Lake Chagagug Manchagug Chalbanagungumug.
That's
Yes.
the one. It's like, who the heck
I don't know who. I think that was Native Americans that named it.
I think so.
But why would you name it so long? Just say so. Lake Char, not Lake Char Gugagug Manchagagug Chalbanagungumug. You can't. Not everybody's gonna be able to say that. I had to read that like 5 times in order to like really understand it. Ogen, by the way, is moving up a little bit. So let's see. Ogen, let's see what Ogen's doing. Ogen, come on, baby. Ogen seems to be curling up. It's breaking through the VWAP. It's breaking through the VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. It's breaking through the VWAP. It is breaking through the VWAP. Right now, the float is 21 million, a little bit high, but that's okay. That's fine. Volume is 77 million, so that's what we got going on. Has a bit of a double top over here. Has to break through that. So let me get the line over here. Let me get the graffiti pencil activated. Let me get that graffiti pencil. The graffiti pencil. Bada binga, right there. All right. Bada bing. that show Big Bang Theory where they go bazinga? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not that, but you know what I mean. Right now, it is curling up above that line, though. It is trying to curl above that line. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Can it keep going? Can it keep flying? Can it keep curling? Can it keep doing all that good stuff? Let's see. Let's see if it do. Let's see if it do, because it's trying. Yeesh. Yeesh.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I saw an interesting video. It was an old video, ladies and gentlemen. Very old video, right?
INM is curling.
INM is curling.
INM.
Oh, that's good. That's good for them.
At it.
Yeesh, good for them.
Yes.
I'm just checking on Ogen right now. It looks like it's trying to curl up here. Looks like it's trying to curl up here. Right? We can't break that $277 mark. It's gonna have to get some serious volume for that. But it looks like it's taking some steps in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what we got over here. First things first, bop right over here. Meat. There we go. There we go. Got ourselves some stuff over here. So we got 10 cents. That's one of the support lines. 19 cents, 25 cents, 30 cents. All right, those are all support lines. It's got to break through the 35-cent mark, 41-cent mark, and 50-cent mark for it to continue to be schmexy to me.
Yes.
Because right now, it's just moving a little bit. It's just moving a little bit. It has to break through that 35-cent mark. That's the first step in the right direction. And then after that, it has to break through 41, then 50. Can it do it? We'll see. We shall see. It's got the volume.
It's got the volume.
Ooh,
Yes, it does.
it's got the volume. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yes,
mm-hmm.
sir.
Yes. So that's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on, folks. So we're just chilling right now.
Chillin' like Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I did back in the old summers. You remember? You remember when I had the super soakers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that was fun. And the silly string fights. We used to do the silly string fights.
Silly string fights.
Everybody was just silly stringing each other. It was hilarious.
My.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
it was all was fair in love and war. I'm gonna just say that.
That's usually a Halloween thing.
Oh no, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
It was summer too, because sometimes it just happened, right? And you just had like silly string, and like one time I think I was with some friends, and one of them said surrender. I said never. 'Cause I tripped and fell, right? And then my friend was like, last chance, surrender. I said never, and I silly stringed him in the face. He's like, no. I'm like,
How old were you at that point in time? You were
I
like-
was probably like 7,
Yeah.
8.
Sounds about right.
But it felt like one of those. It probably looked so much goofier, but it felt like a, what it looked like in my mind, because kids, you have overactive imaginations and stuff, right? So what it looked like in my mind was basically surrender, never. He's like, he just got him right in the face. He's like, no, it's in my eyes. I'm like,
Okay.
and meanwhile my mother's sitting there on the porch, just like, what are you two doing?
No.
Hey, it was fun,
Uh-huh.
ladies and gentlemen. There's one thing you do. Yeah, if there's one thing you want to do, if you ever want to have fun during the summer, 2 things: super soaker, or another thing you could do is silly string. If you're not feeling like getting soaked, just silly string. Because all you have to do with silly string is you just got to untangle it and like take it off. That's it. It's really not that big a deal. So there's that. But me personally, I like the water. I like the little water gun fights better, right? Especially if you got like a little sprinkler. What I used to do, right, was I would. This was for infinite ammo. It was for infinite ammo in the great Super Soaker Wars back when I was a wee lad. Right? So what you did was you took the hose, you tried to stick it in like a little hole in the Super Soaker. Like you just have to, you ever have like those big ones that you have to like unscrew, right? So you take the hose, you pour it, you just turn on the hose, right? You hold the hose with one hand, you hold the super soaker with the other, and you just go. It's great. It's amazing. It's amazing. You're just like, it was great. There was, then there was one time someone said, back in my day, we didn't have your fancy schmancy super soakers. You know what we had? We had this, and they just put the hose on like the hardest, the hardest, what's it called? The hardest pressure. Not like crazy hard, but a little bit. And you just went flying. Like, whee! Man, that was fun. That was fun. And I could never get over that. That was always fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a good, fun little way to keep yourselves cool. Obviously, make sure you don't have any technology in your pockets or anything like that, ladies and gents. Make sure you don't have that, because that would be bad. You don't want to do that. But, ladies and gents, that's all the time I got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share, because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out, because we pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. You got a 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $1.99, ladies and gentlemen. Link to join in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different. Just made different. And the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what you get going on right there. And of course, ladies and gents, you want access to our market movers scanner. You want access to our other scanners, you gotta get that link. Click that link, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the description. It's in the description.
Good.
Click it good. Click it good, man.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, you want access to this news feed. You gotta click that link. Gotta click that link, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we find our baggers. We called quite a few. We called MINM, MIMN. That one went up 205%. INM, that went up to 66%. IMCC, that one went up 158%. LYRA, 679%. And OGEN, 277%. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just made different. Just made different. And the early bird gets the cash. And can't nobody do it like us, man. Can't nobody do it like us. I'm just saying. Always duplicated, but never replicated.
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gents, that's what we got going on. That is what we got going on. That is what we got going on. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you want access to if you want to check out our YouTube, where we do a lot of stunk reviews and stunk analysis, shorts, and other live streaming stuff, right? You can find us on YouTube at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. You can find us on X.com, where we do live streaming, stunk news, stunk. You do stunk market analysis, all that beautiful stuff. You can find all that at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
On X.com, aka Twitter, yes sir. And then of course you can find us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. You can find us there. You can find us on TikTok. Actually, no. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find us there at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
Where we do a lot of stock market analysis there as well. And you can find us on TikTok, Tiki Taki, aka the Tac Tac.
The Tac Tac.
The Tac Tac, yes. You can find us there as well at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS. The screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. And so, as always, it's Double Nicks. I love you guys. I'm here with the Serengeti specialist, the one, the only. She likes to swing her bushy tail around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Sometimes she likes to jet ski. Sometimes she likes the regular ski. You never know. And then other times she likes 2 cups of coffee, gets shot out of the cannon, and she goes wee. Other times she likes some Arby's or some Burger King. You never know. And then other times she likes some videos of puppies and kitties. And of course, you put her in the... Yeah, and I already did the Arby's.
Oh, you did the Arby's?
Yeah, Arby's and the Burger King, yes, sir.
It just blends in all together sometimes when you do this.
Oh, yeah, I'm rhyming, man. I'm rhyming.
Yes.
I'm rhyming and I'm vibing.
Yes, you are.
All right, and of course, what was the last thing? Oh, yeah, we throw her in the stock market. She finds some of them A, B, C, Ds. We call her DBL Moms.
Hey!
Yeesh. And sometimes she finds, well, Most of the time, she finds them stock runnies. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. We call her DBL Moms. DBL Moms. There we go. She is. I know. I want to do it again.
Oh.
Keep you on your toes. Keep you on your toes.
He's not well.
Ah, come on. I'm fine. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy June. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful June,
Have
man.
a great day.
Have
Be
a-
greenable.
Be greenable, ladies and gentlemen. Be greenable. And we'll see you. We'll see you on the other side, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you on the other side. Be sure to click that link, ladies and gentlemen. Get that 4-day trial for $1.99, ladies and gents. Get that trial.
Get that trial for our beautiful,
Beautiful
tools
scanners
here.
and our beautiful newsroom and our beautiful real-time alerts. Get all that stuff and more. Look at the description in the pig comment section. Be sure to check it out, ladies and gents.